Hello everyone, it's me Lancer737 and today we're going to be talking about something. We're going to be talking about the very last campaign we had recently until we get some newer ones. You have Royal Mail. And the reason we're going to be talking about it is I feel like it was out of place. Straight up, I'll give you my score for it right now. 6 out of 10. I like the story. It had a lot more to it than some of the previous ones we've had that are brand new recently. And before I get more into it, don't forget to add me. My friend code is in the top left-hand corner. So, what do I have to say? Well, the reason I feel like it's disappointing is because of the characters that are in it. We have an army of Lunas not doing anything, staring in the same direction. They're like compasses now. But, I mean, look at her. This is Sailor Princess Luna. Granted, that's not the specific name of it, but the theme of the stuff that we got in it and the characters are anime themed. So I figured there would be hold on a second. Sorry about that. I thought there would be like a really cool anime style story to it. I even saw some of my viewers point out this looked like it was inspired by one of the mangas. And I hate to say this, I only have one of them. And it hurts my heart so bad that I only have one of the mangas. It's hard to get MLP stuff where I am. The comics were kind of already not selling very much here. In fact, I think comics are not doing well, period. It doesn't matter if the series is good or not. So, like, I might have actually pre-ordered them, but never got them. I don't know, but I definitely want them. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of MLP. It's one of my absolute favorite series, but like, there's a lot of written material I don't have my hands on that I would love to have. The RPG books, I would love to, I can't talk, blah, 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 blah. I would love to have all the compendiums of all the comics. I have most of the novels, believe it or not, like the full-blown novels. Not all of them. And the source books too, which that's a little bit of a crossover with the RPG books because the RPG books are also source books. But like, there's some stuff I'm missing out on. Now, like whenever I'm talking about like Luna or other main characters, I pretty much know everything about them because I have source books about them. Then I'll look up stuff for them. But like, there's a lot of little details on things like spells and stuff like that I don't know very much. But getting back to the point, I thought this was going to be based off a manga. We're going to be seeing some really crazy stuff. I was really looking forward to it, and it didn't happen. It was a Rarity story, and she was upset that Discord had betrayed her, tricked her. She thought she was working for Celestia, but it was really Discord. And it's cool and all, but like, I feel like we should have got characters that would have fit more with that. And maybe that happens in that manga. But I feel like we should have got more. Like I kind of hint at it in the songs I made for the characters. Heck, I should make an anime MLP series based off all the crossover versions of all the MLP characters and go from there. Because I feel like what I wrote as kind of a backstory Bible for the songs I was going to write, that I did write, most of them, they had a better connection with the anime series that they are spoofing. But like, I think you know what I'm saying. Like, having the Sailor Scout ponies in it, I thought we'd be seeing like the bona fide villains. I thought we'd be seeing like the bona fide villains of those characters, or like literally the characters crossing over into the universe. Because like, if you remember, there's a story where a whole bunch of villains show up in MLP. Some of them are the bona fide versions of those characters, but some of them actually literally are the villains from those original series, and they came into the MLP multiverse, which is an interesting take. I thought that was pretty cool. I think it was Voldemort. Voldemort's one of them. Loki could have been the bona fide version of him, or he could be Loki from mostly the Marvel multiverse. It could go either way. But I think you know what I'm saying. It just, I feel like the story should have reflected the anime slash manga stuff more that the characters were based on. I would have loved to see some crazy manga style humor and action, since we had like Power Ranger ponies, we had Voltron ponies. We either had a Robotech pony or a space pirate. I was asking my friend the reference for this because some of the animes I don't know. Celestia looks like she's either a Robotech Admiral, which I'm very well versed in Robotech. That's another series. It's my absolute favorite series, tied only with MLP. Had a few videos where I have them together, but like she's like either that or some space pirate, king, prince thing character. I would love to have crazy stuff where it's a bona fide version of all that stuff going on, mixed with all those other things, and then Luna as a Sailor Scout. But instead, it's just Rarity getting trolled by Discord. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical, but at the same time, I feel like we should have got more from it. I really wish I worked for Gameloft or Hasbro, and I could make some more official MLP stories, because there's lots of stuff I would love to do and make, and I know I can make some really epic stuff, but also meaningful stuff with rich lore and character development. And if it's gonna have crossover stuff, some really epic crossover stuff. Like Bolt Biceps was spoofing Goku from Dragon Ball Z. We could have not just had MLP versions of the memes from Dragon Ball Z, but some really cool fights. And I don't know if you know this, but the actor that played his what's his name? I'm not too well versed with Dragon Ball Z. It's one of Goku's rivals that becomes kind of like an anti-hero that is a quasi-ally to Goku. Darn it, I can't remember his name. But the actor that plays as him was at a convention with the actress that plays as Celestia, and they had a really cool interaction with each other playing as those characters. We could have got something like that. That would have been so cool. But, okay, I rephrase it. I think this campaign was a 7 out of 10 with an asterisk, because the crossover stuff was really awesome. I just felt like it was out of place because the campaign didn't really have anything to do with it. Now, if I'm wrong, and this actually happened in the manga or anime, please let me know. I want to know, because I'll correct what I'm saying here. But I just feel like something more should happen. Anyway, let me know down below how you felt about the campaign, if you liked it. Again, I liked it overall. I feel like it shouldn't have had the anime stuff in it if the story itself wasn't going to have that kind of stuff in it. Anyway, peace be with you all. Have a great day.